3, 2, 1, go. Hey, what's up guys? So I'm gonna make this fun looking sort of ice cream counter. Let's see. And I also want to test out, I'm using this board. It's super low poly. So I'm curious to see when it does get to the time where I need to color it, if it looks what it looks like. Let's turn post-process off, or depth of field off. I'm just gonna add a different light. Turn this off, turn the light on. Why is it so weird? It's the only thing I don't like. I just add a regular box, and let's say we also remesh it, because like I want to use the lowest, the lowest possible poly count, but not if it's going to look like this. So I'm just a little confused. And when I'm confused, I like to run tests and actually see what's going on. So this I can get down to looks like I can get down to 63, but that looks night and day, and I'm actually not sure. That's the only reason I don't use like really, really low poly stuff. Interesting. Interesting. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this one because it just doesn't look good. It's got like a weird, like, paint it the same color. I just find this one so strange that it's like colored like that. All right, anyway, so I'm not going to use this one. It's nice, but it just doesn't look good. All right, so this will be this first one. I'm going to go back to my met cap. Oh, let me turn post-process off. All right, this box, we'll go ahead and let's see if we can get the edges sharper. I'll remesh it higher even. I'll save it as ice cream. Sorry if you can hear the heater underneath my feet, but my feet are cold, so gotta have the heater going today. All right, it actually looks like, ooh, this might be a good chance to bake. I actually want to try baking like a color. So maybe I'll join these and I'll color them, or maybe I'll try this one. I'll bake it and then I'll color it and bake it. I don't know, we'll see. But it looks like this is connected. So maybe this one should actually be a little bit longer. Trying to figure out the best way to make that curve. All right, so this is hollow, number one, but I don't think I have to do that yet. I did learn I'd like to make a curved cut. It looks like a bit of a curved cut, but I'm not actually sure how I would do that. This one, front, back. I don't need top and bottom. So if I was to use trim, and I did turn all of these options down because this was messing me up so much before. It's really, really messing me up. And there's a couple ways actually. I want to see if I can do it with cell mask first. Oops. I wonder if I go like this and then I make it smaller. If it curves, no, it kind of curves funny. But what if I was to I don't know what's up with the screen doing that. It's becoming increasingly annoying. Border smoothness. That's actually kind of what I want. I'm not really sure how that worked, but I feel like it's pretty much what I wanted. I don't really know how I did it, but interesting. Counter main. So this is the main part of the counter. Counter top. Sphere we don't need. But I'm going to make another box because I want to do it. I guess I don't need it that big. Also, just full disclosure, this is not really a tutorial because I'm not really like explaining. I'm just sort of sometimes I just like to sort of just practice. And I like going live, but live is fun, so I went up to like not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So, which is why I'm just working on this. You know what? I also need this to be hollow. I forgot about that. Okay, but I don't have to worry about that right now. So what I want to worry about now is just making this window. And this looks about right. So it can be about here. There's a little space before this. That looks perfect, actually. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And I also want to make the inside of this hollow. Ooh, I have to remember, so I should probably do that now before I forget. So I'm going to erase this counter main, but I need to make it smaller. So let's go ahead and hide the original one and make this one smaller. So I think something like that will work. That's the inside. So I'm going to take this one and... Oh, you know what? I don't have to make the sides... I really don't have to make the sides see-through, but that might actually be nice. So let's take this box and clone it. And I guess that is equal. Okay, there we go. So now it'll eat through that too. I think that's good. So we have this is being erased. Box 1 is being erased. This box is being erased. And I think that's all we have to do for this. So let's see how that works. Remesh at 530. Oh, I always forget to do this. Okay, I messed up somewhere. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to select that one. That's what it was. Okay. Okay. And the only thing I should have done, I guess I can use a plane. I can use a plane to I think that looks pretty good. I wonder what would have made this cleaner though. Oh, if I would have, oh, I get it. I get what I should have done. So for this box, I should have extended it. So then it would be a bit more even. I'll bring that a little more forward too. What the heck happened to the other box? Oh, there it is. Okay, so these two, this, boom, boom. Okay. It's pretty good. I think I know how to get something along the lines of what the bottom is. So let's save this. And then let's, do I want to use a cylinder or a sphere? Maybe I'll use a sphere. Oops. What is happening? Let's use this sphere. So this is a little, so this looks like there's like roundish sort of shapes on the bottom. So let's see. Validate this, and I'll use symmetry. I don't really like when it gets smaller that way. Okay, so let's change this so I can stretch it the opposite way. I think it's the blue one. Is it green? Is it red? I could have sworn that would work. Symmetry's on. Gizmo's on. Let's take a look at this. Maybe it's like local or world. I don't really want to do it that way. But I know there's a way to do it. I validate the sphere, I turn symmetry on, and I can do it that way. But if you change the symmetry, you can do it the opposite way. So why when I put it to the blue, will it not stretch this way? Why wouldn't it do that before? Very odd. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy, but so something like this. And then I switch to the blue. Oh, then it decides not to work anymore. Oh, so the pivot. That's so strange. It's like the pivot was like stuck somewhere else, and I had to go to world and then go back to local in order for it to I'm like losing my mind trying to figure out why it's not working. And literally I just have to like reset whatever it is. It's annoying. There's actually a few things where that happens. All right, let's shrink this up. Okay, something like that. It may still be a bit all right. How big is this? Still quite big. So it's probably better to remesh this and then do the smooth all brush. Make sure I'm getting the whole thing, and then I'll decimate it. .42 I'll take. I don't think I can go lower than that. No, we'll do 42. So I'll clone this one, make a smaller one. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now there's like little feeties. Can't really see them, but I think I just want to keep it kind of simple. So let's do, how do I want to make that? I kind of would like a little swirl thing with like a round bit, but that seems like it's probably a lot of work. I might be able to do it with 2 spheres though, or 2 cylinders. The only problem is like, I don't really want these details to take up that much. So maybe something like this. See if I can take the divisions off of it and make it small. You know what, I'm just gonna do my regular way. Rounded edge. I'm always upset when I can't get it as low as I want. All right, 245 I think I can deal with. So let me clone this here. I feel like something like this kind of work. Just make them kind of even. Okay, I think I kind of like that. So I'm just going to validate these. Main legs. And then I just want to instance them. I feel like I won't be able to move them. Oh, I can. All right. And what would be really nice if I could bake this, because I think I'm done with this. So I don't want to have to come back and do it. So I want to use my round all brush, round edge, because I want to be able to decimate it nice and right. Oh, but I don't think I should decimate yet. I think I should color it. So let me go to lit PBR, post process, all the bells and whistles. I'm going to put this light up to 2. This light I'm going to put from a different direction. Okay. I'll take the environment down a little bit. Actually, I'll just leave it. So it's sort of a peach pink. I don't think I want it too rough or too shiny, I should say. I think something like that is good. And hopefully after I bake the color on, I'll still be able to do subsurface to the one we make after this. So let's see. So for this one, I want to select mask. I really like this color scheme. So this color is more of a deeper, but it looks like there's a little more red in it. All right, so I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to bake the vertex paint, so I just have to figure that out. But yeah, all in all, it looks good. I'm happy with it. So let's counter main. Since I'm here, I might as well just paint this the same color. And these two. Don't want no pesky crashes. All right, so let's try to figure out how to bake this color. So the way I was doing it before was to clone I'm just gonna make this the original one. Okay, so this one I can probably decimate pretty well. Let's hide the other one. So I really want to decimate it down until I really see some changes in the shapes. It might still be pretty good. Hopefully it is. Let's see. Let's try this. So this one I need to unwrap. Okay. And then this I need to bump up to from high res counter main. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't see any cuts or anything in it. I think it looks good. Alright, so this one I can delete. Okay, where are we at? That one's 63. I'm not going to join it just yet, just in case I still want to make some changes. These are all fairly small. Oh, I hate how much this is. The main legs. There's probably a way I can get them down more. Most likely. But I don't really want to sacrifice the shape of them, so I'm just going to live with it. So main legs. Oh, I guess I can't join them. Join. So I'll rename this bottom trim. might be able to voxel remesh all this stuff. Let's save it and see how. The only reason I might not do that is because I like these dark creases in it. But if I voxel remesh at a very high number, trusty old 500. It doesn't look terrible. So if I was to do that and then use my round all brush, I mean, it really doesn't look too bad. I'm missing some of those lines, but it's not terrible. Let's see if I can get it down past 2000, it might be worth it. Decimate, decimate. Lose a lot. Okay, so you do kind of lose a lot. Those are 42. It's just the leg. It's just these things that are a lot. They're kind of big. Well, I decimated again, and I feel like that's doable. I'll take it. I'm just going to join these. Bottom trim. I also have to remember that this is going to be like fairly small. Like it's probably never going to be bigger than this. So it's actually not a huge deal. Let me save. I still would like to know how to bake the paint. Do I just unwrap it and then bake from itself? I think that would just make it that color. I think I baked the color. I don't really know. It's so hard to know. All right, so we have to make this back thing, and I've been trying to figure out the best way to make this section. Because it feels like it'd be kind of cool if I use to make all these like trim sections. It might be easier to do a lathe and then cut it. I'm not sure. I could also just do cylinders. I could do one cylinder straight down. That's not like the cleanest way though. So let's hide all of this. I guess let me try the lathe thing first. Since I really don't know if it's gonna work. So it's flat on the top. So it would be flat. Oh my God, here we go. So it'd be flat on the top. Oh, it's also gonna repeat it, isn't it? That's okay, I can always cut it in half. So it's flat on the top, and there's like a little thing like this. And it's flat there. and it comes down, and there's like a little thing like this. And it comes down. There's probably a little something like that. Okay, let me go back to, I was wondering why it looks so good. I had freaking post-process on. Let's bring that down to, okay, so that would be straight. Spline, I want everything to be nice and curvy. Except for this. It actually could just be, oh, I forgot that it does that with this. Because this part is round, it won't allow me to really do that. I always forget that part of it. It's kind of an interesting shape, nonetheless. I don't think there's anything that looks like this in here. I'm trying to figure out if it might be useful, but I don't really see anything that looks like it, so. Except for these things, actually. So while I'm here, I don't think I'm going to be doing like in all the way, because it just makes it more difficult to fill that space in. So I think I'm going to do it like this. How big is this? I'm still like not sold on like the best way to get it down to the lowest, the lowest number of vertices. Not quite sold on it. But I think that looks pretty good. Linear subdivision. I wonder how this affects the editing part. It's interesting that it does that. That's sort of interesting to me. Oh. I do like this. I just wanted softer. Those won't go away, will they? Okay. Kind of like that. Oops. So I'll validate that. Give it a few rounds and then decimate it. Maybe I should bake it. And I don't have, I wish I had the texture of a cone. Do I need it black and white? Let's save one like this. And let's also save one black and white. I'm not sure if that really matters, actually.
Color balance, curves. Okay. Let's make it a little darker.
So we'll save this one too and see. So there's pig paint, but there's also the brush. I feel like it's better if I just sort of maybe like stamp it on or something. I don't know. I guess I can do brush and I can do I'll try this first. Photos. Let's try the black and white one. Ooh. Okay, so that doesn't really work. Oh, interesting. Not bad. Not bad. So maybe I need to... Oh. Subdivide. Ooh. That looks horrible. All right, so there's probably some settings that I can fix. maybe the regular brush is the way to go. It's kind of good. Kind of good, but kind of terrible at the same time. That looks like the weirdest ice cream cone I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to map something onto the whole thing. I think that's where I'm lost. That looks super realistic, actually. Okay, so that's a circle. If it's a square, I think I might be able to work with it. So if I go like this, why is it repeating? Oh, the circle is still coming through. What if I do this? No, it still doesn't matter. All right, the whole square. What if I make them smaller? Oh, I can't take the circle. Is there a way to lock the rotation? No, there isn't. That would have been useful. Okay. It's not terrible. So I wonder how it will look when I do this. Smooth it out a little bit. It's not bad. Oh, I was so rudely interrupted. But back to business. I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't hate it. You know, ice cream cones aren't perfect anyway. They can actually be bigger. If I'm being honest, they can actually be bigger. But it would be kind of cool to like spread it out and wrap it somehow. I don't know, I gotta figure that out. But for now, I'll take it. Oh, I wanted to try and decimate this thing. So this will be cone. So we'll clone the cone. Let's hide the original one. Oh no. I wish I could bring it down more than that, but oh, maybe if I voxel remesh it. I don't know. Multi-resolution will be lost. I don't care. I really, really don't care. Okay, so let's oh, wait a minute. Oh, you bum monkey. So this is the original cone that will clone. And it didn't add the one. That's weird. I just need to make sure these are the same, because knowing me, I can be a dum-dum. Okay, they are. So hide the original one, take this one, and decimate. Hopefully we can decimate down to less than 500. It's always my goal. Oh, that might be a little too... I'll take 482. I'll take that. So let's, what do I do next? Unwrap this. That worked okay. I feel like it doesn't even, like, I wonder if I could have subdivided or decimated it more. I don't know. Let's see if I decimate it now. Oh no, it gets funky. But I probably could have decimated it a little bit more. Let's do a test. So we'll take the original one and then we'll clone it. And we'll decimate down to less than 400. All right, so we'll do it down to 122. I just want to see what happens. So let's unwrap. Bake from high res. Wait a minute. Unwrap. There's 2 cones, so I want to make sure that I cone main. I did something wrong here. Wait, how big is this? Oh, this is 122. No, that's right. That's correct. So from high-res cone, I want from high-res cone main. Cone baked. No, not cone baked. Why is it trying to do it from this one? I want it to do it from this one. So you know what? Let's delete this and then see where it tries to take it from cone main. Okay, it does it, but it's still funky. Okay. We'll keep cone baked. It's only 482, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it in our back pocket. All right, so the next thing we needed to do was still figure out this stupid back part. Okay, so let's see. What is an easy way? What would Holger do? He'd do it in a way that I would probably get lost because he's much more intelligent when it comes to sort of these type of things, engineering type things. I'm just such a dum-dum when it comes to that. It's going to take me a long time. I think I just think it's just visually rather than like technically. I could probably do it. It doesn't need to be stretched. It only needs to have one counter. Okay, so maybe let's try it from a box. Let's hide everything else. I guess I'll leave the lights on. I guess we can get the general shape or the general size of it. So the first shelf would be, there's one shelf here, there's one shelf about here, then there's a lot of space, then there's like the little awning thing, and then it goes up a little higher. So maybe about here. Comes out about that far. So something like that. I'll spread it out. Where does it go? Oh, it's sort of inward of the sides, so it's only like here. It doesn't completely reach the edges. Oop. Validate. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna clone this because I'll probably mess one up. So let's just hide it. The only place that we need to stretch is on the top. Because it would be easier to make that together, I think. I could carve these shapes out, but I don't think that's the best way to do it. I could draw them, but that would take forever also. Okay, so I am confident that there is a line here. Let's make sure, let's go to line, let's go to trim X. Trim X, I turned all this stuff down, very helpful. I'm confident, confident there's a this there. Confident about that. Select mask, polygon. Okay. I could build it out like this, but it's definitely not the best way to do it, but I can't really think of a better way to do it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can move it now. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'd rather make it bigger. Okay, so this goes that goes down. See, if these little parts are straight, it might be better to just do those as is. So let's make this a little higher. Yeah, actually we don't need all these. We'll just do it straight. Splined. Oh, spline gets kind of crazy. Guess we'll turn that off. Oh, okay. All right, that's when you rethink what you're doing. I probably just need to do it in sections. Wait, what happened to the... Oh, there it is, okay. I was gonna say, I at least want that back. That comes out. So it'd be something like this. I just want to see something like similar to what I want to do here. So I should have done that with trim. It's actually not terrible, but definitely not the best way to do it. And why did that not facing vertices, hole filling? Oh well, I'm not going to do it that way anyway. It also might be better to not have it spread across. It might be easier to do it this way. Okay, so it goes down. Okay, so I have to think about it more logically. So let's use trim. Let's use a rectangle here. I keep doing that. I keep making it small, but that's all right. So the polygon tool did not really work well. It's interesting. That doesn't work. That doesn't work either. That's so strange. Will it work with trim X? No, trim X is good. That means it must have been a setting. Let's see if the polygon tool will work. Well, actually, let's figure out how the rest of this is. So if this goes like this, yeah, let's try this polygon thing. Not great. Okay, let's try a cylinder. I have like I really get annoyed with the trim function. Like, I just want it to trim the way it's supposed to trim. I don't want any stupid artifacts. But I know that it's probably just my lack of knowledge. Okay, so if I do that, it's better. It was a little off, but it's definitely better. And yes, I 100% know that this definitely isn't the most efficient way to do this. But until I do know, I do think that this is fun. Let's select all of this. Oop. Oh, you know what I could do? No, I want to try to keep it like one shape. I think that's the part that's proving difficult. And I wish I could use the points to just like trim. But unfortunately, the polygon tool does not do well. So it's sort of useless to me. Because that would be like usable, but it just doesn't really work well. This would looks like it comes straight down actually. So maybe there isn't that much of a So maybe I can blur this and then bring this out. Like that. And then maybe I can just let's clear this. I would like to curve this though. I guess I could probably chop it off if I do it that way. Okay, let's take it off these settings. Wait, what do I even want? I want it to. I think I just want to chop that little edge off. But if I trim it, will it like... The only problem is the last time I tried to do this, it became hollow. Oh yeah, it gets hollow. Oh, that's annoying. And I don't know how to make it not trim hollow. I could just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. If I did it there, I might as well do it here too, I think. Trim X. I mean, I do it with art. Why not do it here as well? Oh, Trim X. What is this? Oh, it's always something. Trim. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get any better than that, to be honest. Okay, so let me save whatever this is. So let's voxel remesh this. Did it remesh? Oh, yeah. So I'm wondering if it's better to pull the whole thing separate like I had it. Wait, where's the counter? Oh, I'm soloed. Okay. Got nervous for a second. Okay, so I didn't even think about that. So yeah, I should have did it so this was up there. Let's see how silly it looks if I make it taller. Okay, well, I should be able to oops. Should be able to use select mask. Oh. Bring this up to about here. No, but there's things underneath it, so it would have to be like around here. Maybe it is that high. And then there'd be a shelf here, and this stuff would be, no, it's a little high. It's a little much. So let's clear this, and let's use cell mask again, and just shrink it from the top, I think. Is that even possible? I don't even know. What do I need? Invert. So maybe like here? I feel like that fits. So let's save what we have. Let's remesh this at like 500. Okay. So I might, ooh. What's up with that? Interesting. I might have to slice this thing. Let's see if it'll clean up those edges. Oh, wait a minute. Clear. If I trim it with symmetry, let's see what happens. Because those edges are looking horrible. Of course I'm on cell mask again. I feel like it looks cleaner. Is it the remesh that's doing it? I feel like it looks a little cleaner, so I guess I'll keep it. But I'm still going to stretch it out to where it was. Around there. Okay, so there's a lot of depth inside of there. Let's just see if I can clone this and trim the inside of it. I don't even know if it's possible. I do want all this cut, but I don't necessarily want the, actually that wouldn't be too bad, because then I can put those like little cylinders in there. So that actually would work well, but I don't want it to come through the back. So I think that would actually work quite well. Let's just save. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. It's not bad. I can probably make it a little thicker. That's the only thing. But I think that worked pretty well. There we go. So let's select mask the back, protect the back, and then we'll trim X. Trim that. And I guess I'm not too worried about this part, actually. I think that's actually fine. Because it looks like they were like made to go together, so in which case it makes sense that it would fit perfectly. So let's clone this one. Let's name this one Shelf. Oh, let's get this mask off. Take that. All right, now for this thing, am I gonna join these to the top? I don't know. It would be nice to. So now I just have to figure out if I want to make this a separate piece. It might be easier if it's a separate piece. And I could just chop a cylinder and just kind of start working at it. Let's just validate this for now. And then let's chop it in half. They're really not shaped that way, so I'm going to validate it and do this. Whoop. Blue. There we go. So they're a bit more like this. And now it's just getting the size right. Okay, so I think it's something like that. Maybe a little smaller, but I actually think this is okay. So let's trim it. And now we can get this as small as we can. So let's remesh it. Let's use our round brush. A lot. I think what's really fun is just like when you start just like making every little like piece, and it's not like you don't think of it really as like as daunting as it actually is. That kind of makes it more fun for me. So this is 108, so that's actually not bad. But I'm curious if I didn't voxel remesh and I kept the corners a little bit more rounded. I know I can't use this now because it'll get really messed up. I mean, I could just accept it. Let me just make this piece. That's probably the better thing to do, is just make this little piece. But I still don't know if I want to connect them all. Okay, so let's use this cylinder. Let's name this awning. Let's slide this one all the way over here. Now let's add an array. So it looks like it's red. So maybe they all need to be a little bit smaller. Or maybe I'll just thin them up a little bit. So one more, and then we can just kind of make them fit by force. Pretty good, but I do want them, I think I want physical contact. All right. I think it looks great. Now the painting part is a little tricky. That might be a little tricky. All right, so if I validate these, should I keep instances? That might make it a little bit easier, if I'm being honest. So let's paint this. I want to paint it a really light minty green. It's probably a good match, because any more lightness will come from the lights and not necessarily the because you want to keep this a little bit more rich, I think, and let the lights make it a little bit lighter when it comes to that. This is actually that same color. And I think I kept these instances. So that's all of them. That's good. All of them. If I add a layer, oh, there's multiple objects. Okay. So let's take, I have an idea. All right, let's take, I can't use all my tools. I can't use my select mask. That's what I was gonna do. All right, so let's paint them all individually then. So we wanna go back and forth, and we'll just see how we do. So we'll paint this one like a, we'll do like a little bit of a darker. I don't think we need it to be that dark. Maybe around there. And then yeah, then we can just start knocking them off one by one. This color. No, it's not what we want. So they're all instanced. Okay, I get it. So let me uninstance them. And that should keep it from, yeah. Paint. Okay, that's perfect actually. I'm gonna grab all of them and just push them back a little bit. I do feel like they're a little bit turned too, but I'm not quite sure. And this would be kind of cute. This is like a little bit extra. But no, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking it'd be kind of cute if I think it just needs more. I just need more green on the top. So let's this is so great. I've never ever done like furniture or anything like this before, other than that room I made. You know what? I can probably join them all. Join them all. And then I can take my select mask. Whoop, whoop. I should have did it at an earlier point, because I already decimated all of them. But that's okay. Not a big deal. I'll live with it. All right. So I did want to see if I was curious if I could merge all these, or like maybe if I should like just bake the whole thing. So let's save what I have, because I would like for this to be all one piece, if I'm being honest. So let's bring the awning up. Box. Oh, and that shelf. My only guess is that it probably would have worked better if I didn't decimate these. That's the only thing. But let's see what happens if we were to remesh them together. It's actually not bad. Let's see how everything reacts, though, to the round all brush. Mainly, I want to see how those colors do. Yeah, it blurred the colors. Not worth it. Not worth it. So, but maybe this and the shelf. Maybe that will work. What is up with this? This must be too long. I guess I don't really need to. I could just join them together. So let's just do rounded edge on this thing. So this isn't. Oh, did I want to bake the colors though? I don't even know if it really matters at this point. Okay. It doesn't look great there, but I mean, it's not terrible, but it doesn't look great. I think I should have just used a cylinder and like merged them together. I think that would have been the move. Oop, I guess that works too. What's up with that? I wonder if it's because like this is really hot or something. I don't know. That was like a significant dim. Okay. Do I want to validate that? I'll leave it for now because I do want to adjust it. So maybe green. We don't want top and bottom. So we do want green. We don't want front and back, so I think we just want green. So let's bring it down. I guess I wonder how you've been. I don't know why these random songs could get in my head sometimes. You know what? I should protect the top. Because that actually, I think, looks pretty good. Yeah, I like the top, so let's just protect it a little bit while I do something with the bottom. I mean, I think that's a good mesh job. I think it's a very good mesh job. So let's validate this mirror, join children. And we'll voxel remesh this around 500 like it was. But I'm definitely not ready for a crash. Oy, why does it look so crappy? Okay, I probably should have remeshed this first. Ooh. Oh, I wonder why I can't get him to mesh better than that. All right, now they should be equally high. I don't care about your multi-resolution. Oh my god. Very strange. So I really can't get this to hold for some reason. Keep sharp edges usually doesn't do anything for me, but let's see. Did it do it? Oh. Wait, so is this just called mirror now? No. Oh, that makes sense. I was not on the right thing. Let's take this and let's remesh it. Now let's try to remesh them again together. Higher? All right, it's a little ugly, but it's better. I'm gonna get tore up. People watching this tutorial, they're gonna be like, "Why did you do it like that?" That looks better. That looks way better. All right, let me just go ahead and save for now. And I guess I can try to decimate this. You know what? I'm gonna do the whole. This is the back shelving. Let's do this whole clone business and clone business, decimate. Make sure there's no issues. Sometimes you decimate and there's like issues that happen and you don't see them. Didn't know that. Okay. If I could get it down a few more, I'll be very happy. I'm already happy. Ooh, I think that's it. Okay, I'll take 1,000. I'll take that. I don't even know if these will actually show up. Let's try. So now I just have to unwrap from high res, back shelving. I really want to see if those pieces show up. They don't even show up. I mean, it looks a little dirty, but all in all, pretty good. For $5.90, I'll take it. It might be a little prettier if I do the next one up, though. Let's look. This is 170. Yeah, it's a little bit, but there it goes. Now the screen is bright again. It's so strange. I don't understand. So I'm gonna unwrap this. We'll do it on this one. Let's see if it's a big difference. Okay. Yeah, it's just a tad bit cleaner, I think. Probably need to... That's a little weird. You can see a little bit of some issues, but it's not too bad. Just want you to go away. So I feel like with the right light, like that might be really annoying. But maybe I should just paint it all just to make sure it's not a color thing. Ooh. Oh, it paints over this, probably. That's probably why it's weird. Okay, so the shelving looks good, that shelf looks good. This is kind of weird. So let's name this shelf low. Since this is like a lower shelf, it's kind of like in the back. And if I do that, maybe this doesn't need to, no, I think I like it. I like it like it was. That's kind of an issue. I don't even know if I can separate that. As long as I can move those up, then it's like more believable. Because it seems like then that they were made to like fit the way that they fit. So that bothers me much less. Or if I just don't have them. Of course, I somehow lose the first one too. Okay. Back, counter, feet. Bottom trim low. Bottom trim high. Main low feet. So I'm going to put this with the countertop. Oh, this can be, yep. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all. So I think now I can start bringing in some of, why does this look funny? I guess we'll just bring it down further. That looks better. Okay, so let me save this, and I actually have something from another project I can probably bring in. This like weird thing I made, but I feel like it fits. I don't know what this was. Sometimes I just make weird stuff. Box. I don't even think I really optimized this too much. I optimized it a bit, but we'll see. Oops. Weird box toy. Should probably just join all this stuff, to be honest with you. Can I? Oh, that's right. It was like a clear thing I had in the top, but I don't really like that. And this is the pot. So I think just these three. Okay, these three. Okay, only the 3 parts. Export. Wait, that's so small. I guess it's right though. Toy robot fun. We'll save it here. Let's go back to this. Oh, I know what I did. I put all these to subsurface. That's why they look a little bit different. We'll put them back to opaque for now. Oops. I think that's everything. I was going to make a little video, but I decided to do something else. All right, so we might as well put our little cone What is this? Oh, these are the lights. Shelf low. Cone baked. This bad boy is huge. Pivot, reset, pivot. Okay. It's not much, but it's something. Alright, so let's make it sort of like a little oven type thing there, with a bunch of little things in the top. What is this? Random box. Back shelving, awning, shelf. We'll put all those together. So the bowls will be easy. This, I don't know what that is. Let's make, I like making little weird things like that. So let's do that next. Oops. Don't want it to be in that group. Okay, one box over it maybe. Oh, I think did I figure out a way to let's validate. Let's round this out a bit. Like so. Let's clone it and bring it up. I think I learned how to do this kind of thing. Oh, I think my time is limited. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Looks like that's it, folks. Looks like that's all she wrote. It's kind of interesting. Let's clone this one. Bring it up top. It actually just looks kind of flat. Okay, so, but how would these things be sticking out? This really doesn't make sense. I don't really know what this is supposed to be. Let's put some cylinders underneath. This is actually just freestyling, and I have a lot of fun freestyling. Why is the cylinder so... I must have put all this in a weird place. I must have slid it over. Okay. Oh, that was dumb. I keep forgetting to, mirror, mirror. Actually, I want to remesh these lower. Alright, so I'll be back. Maybe tonight, depends on how early I have work in the morning, but we'll see. We shall see. Pegs. And then we can do... we can just clone them. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to learn more, check out my classes on Skillshare. I have 2D classes and 3D classes. If you want to see more, be sure to check me out on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all drug-free Dave, and also Facebook. There's some really great Facebook resources for Nomad Sculpt and Procreate, including my own group, Procreate Tutorials and Guidance. As always, keep drawing, keep sculpting, and I'll see you all in the next video.